Pool 1 is not exactly packed with heavyweights, but because of that, every team will fancy their chances of finishing the top 4 and making the knockout stages. Saracens are one team that do have real pedigree. They qualified by finishing first in the Premiership table and went on to beat Sale in the final of that competition last season. They've won the Champions Cup on 3 previous occasions in 2016, 2017 and 2019. Last season they were beaten 24-10 by La Rochelle in the quarterfinals. They currently sit 4th in the Premiership and they'll be the hot favourites to top this pool. Bordeaux finished 6th in the top 14, booking their place in this year's competition. They lost 24-13 to La Rochelle in the semi-final of the top 14. The best they've done in the Champions Cup is a semi-final appearance in 2021 when they lost to Toulouse 21-9. They were eliminated in the pool stages, one of 4 teams who were winless last season. Currently 7th in the top 14, they'll hope to give a better account of themselves this year. The Bulls qualified by finishing 6th in the URC last season, where they reached the quarterfinals before losing to fellow South Africans, the Stormers, 33-21. Last year was their debut season in the Champions Cup, and they made it to the round of 16 where they lost to Toulouse. They're 3rd in the URC after a decent start to the season. After getting a taste for this competition last year, they want to go at least one better. Bristol finished 9th in the Premiership, but they qualified because London Irish went into administration. The furthest they've gotten in the Champions Cup has been the round of 16. They last got there 2 seasons ago, where they lost 44-39 over 2 legs to Sale. Last season they reached the round of 16 of the Challenge Cup, where they lost 26-33 to Clermont. They sit 8th in the Premiership, and reaching the knockout stages will be seen as a success for them. Connacht finished 7th in the URC. They made the semi-final of that competition, losing 43-25 to the Stormers. They've never made it to the knockout stage of this competition, coming closest in the 2016-17 season when they finished 3rd in their pool. They lost in the round of 16 of the Challenge Cup 41-19 to Benetton last season. They're 8th in the URC and will see this as a great chance to finally make it to the knockout stages. Lyon finished 3rd in the top 14 table last season. They lost their semi-final qualifier to Bordeaux, who are in the same pool here. They've no real history in this competition, but they did win the Challenge Cup in 2022. They were eliminated at the pool stages last year with just 1 win. They dropped down to the Challenge Cup, where they lost to Toulon 48-23 in the quarterfinals. Although only 12th in the top 14 this season, there will be another team targeting qualification for the knockout stages. Round 1 sees Connacht take on Bordeaux, Saracens travel to South Africa to take on the Bulls, and Bristol host Lyon. Given how competitive it promises to be for those final qualification spots, getting a good start would be a big boost to any of these teams.